what's up guys, it's Jennifer. Welcome back to my channel. You've heard me say in a lot of videos that, I've been doing this healthy lifestyle journey now for, it's been a few years now, maybe like 4 or 5 years or so consistently. And when I first started out, there were so many things that I just swore by. Like they were like my die-hard truths, and I just was like, I have to do these things in order to maintain my fitness and just make progress and make gains. And I was just so sold on these things that they were true. But just from doing my own research and experimenting, I'm seeing now that those weren't really true. Some of these things weren't really necessary, and now I can kind of just see like you really have to experiment with your own body. So I want to tell you guys some of the things that I believed in the beginning of my fitness journey, and maybe these are some things that you believe now, and maybe you can stray away from them a little bit. All right, so the first thing,
you have to eat every 2 hours.
Now I saw this like almost on every website I looked at, like you have to eat every 2 hours, small meal portions, because it keeps your metabolism up, and your metabolism is like always working, so you're burning food fast. Your body is like this fat burning machine when you're eating every 2 hours. And I was sold. I was like, heck yeah, every 2 hours. So I made sure that I would pack enough food for the day to eat every 2 hours. And if I was like late by 30 minutes or whatever it may be, I'll be just like freaking out, like, oh my gosh, I have to eat. Or if it was like an hour and a half later after my last meal and I was like super hungry, I was like, well, I have to wait till 2 hours, and it was so stupid. It's so stupid looking back on it, like that doesn't make any sense, I'm seeing now that isn't necessarily true. You don't really have to eat every 2 hours. Like now, I don't even know the amount of time in between my meals. I just eat when I'm hungry, and usually when I eat, it's really based on my schedule. So I don't time it, and I'm fine. Like, if anything, I'm making more progress now than I was before. Another fitness myth that I believe to be so true was you always have to lift heavy. Like heavy. First starting out, I think that the thing with me was I was looking at a lot of bodybuilders, figure competitors. Like those are the main things for some reason that I was looking at, that was like in front of me. So I would see how they lift, I would see their split, and I would think, okay, I have to lift heavy, and that's all I can lift. If I'm lifting too light, it's pointless. And looking back at it, I kind of wish I didn't lift so heavy so often, because like, I'm not saying that you shouldn't lift heavy. Sure, lift heavy, but the way I was doing it was insane. Like I would literally lift heavy every day, and if not every day, twice a day. Like I thought that's just how you were supposed to work out. I thought if you're using lighter weights, you're wasting your time. Oh, she's not strong enough, or oh, she's just being too girly, or stuff like that. And it was really ridiculous, because you have to live according to your ability. And I found that when I lifted heavy like that, I put on so much muscle. And I guess with just my body type, I can put on muscle like pretty quickly. Like I feel like I put on muscle just by looking at weights. It's insane. So I put on all this muscle, and now I'm really, like, I like my body now, but sometimes I wish I didn't feel so bulky. So it's just crazy how, you can read one thing and think that's the only way to do it. So you don't have to lift extremely heavy. If you want to do a deadlift with just 60 pounds or whatever it may be, you have to work with where you are. You don't feel pressured to do like, oh, I'm gonna do 295 deadlift. It's not necessary all the time. And the last myth that I swore to be true, I swore up and down, this was true. Do not do cardio. Cardio will burn through all your gains. Now, to some extent, this is like partially true, but it isn't as true as I thought it was in the beginning. I would literally just not do cardio. Like I just thought that, if I do cardio, I'm gonna eat into my muscle, all the hard work I've, worked for, and it's gonna be, a waste of time. But that's not true. Like you need to do cardio. The thing is, I started off my fitness journey doing cardio. That was all I did mainly. I just did a lot of running, trying to build up my cardiovascular endurance. But over time, I strayed away from it because I thought, oh, this is like setting me back, or I'm gonna get like limp looking, and that's not how I wanted to look at the time. So I just cut cardio, and from what I was reading, that was a good thing because, you know, it's going to cut into your muscle, you're going to mess up your body composition and all this kind of stuff, and you know, the more muscle you have, the better, which is true, but that doesn't mean you should just completely forsake cardio. Like, cardio isn't the devil, you know what I mean? And cardio isn't the end-all be-all. It isn't your savior either. So it's really about a balance. And I feel like I'm learning that now because lately I've been doing a lot more cardio than I ever have in the past, like maybe like 2 years or so, or like a year and a half or so. And I'm really seeing a lot of good progress from adding in more cardio to HIIT and some studies say cardio, but cardio is not bad. Cardio will not cut into your gains, as they say. It won't cut into, you know, like it won't tear down your muscle as quickly as you think it may cut into your muscle, if that makes sense. So those are a few things that I strongly used to believe in, and if you believe in those things, just rethink them, reevaluate. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. Check the description section for my Twitter, my Instagram, my Snapchat, and also my vlog channel, which I need to update. So just watch some of my previous videos on there. And also leave me a comment below on some things that you really truly used to believe in that you are like reevaluating now. And I will see you guys in a new video very soon. Bye guys.